I think it's broke now. Okay, so things the other day were looking pretty grim for our budget RC car. I'm not going to pretend I know a whole lot about RC cars as it goes, but I did take it home and unscrewed pretty much all I did to the car. Well, I took it home and I thought I'll have a little look inside as it's broke and try and work out what's going on. So I unscrewed this cover here, took that off, unscrewed this cover here and took that one off. Looked inside and thought, I haven't got a clue what is going on inside here. And there's a couple of cogs. It looks like there's just one motor here which controls both wheels. So you got the motor driving the wheels here, a couple of cogs here. It comes across and there is like a drive shaft or a prop shaft going to the front wheels to drive these ones. I looked at it and thought, I don't know what's going on. So I put it all back together, just tightened up the screws as best I could, turned it on, and the noise seems to have disappeared. So I've brought it out for another test. While I was doing that, now this is a four-wheel drive RC drift car. While I was doing it, I thought, this shaft, if you could remove that, it will become a rear-wheel drive drift car. So that might be worth a try another day. But since taking it apart, this is the first time out. So I'm just going to pop it down, have a quick blast and see if it has been fixed. If it has, what a trooper. Great little car. Okay. So it's all switched on, let's see how it goes. All seems to be in working order again. Now, while it was all taken apart and I was a bit depressed because I thought I'd broken a brand new toy, I took a closer look. And actually on the controller, now this looks like a really cheap controller. It's got forward, back, steering as normal, as you would expect, and a load of these buttons which do absolutely nothing. This one turns it on and off, but these are just plastic rubbish. Now, this button you could actually press. So on closer inspection, I worked out that if you were to push that button at the same time as drive it, it works like a turbo. Ready? So you can hear the motors go up a little bit higher, so it's turning the wheels a bit more. Now, I don't think that's going to make much of a difference while drifting, but in the packet for the car, for £35 mind, this come with drift tyres already on the car, but also they send you rubber ones. So I think once the drift tyres are completely worn out, I'll switch to those rubber ones, and that's where you'll really see the difference of that turbo button. So I wonder what speed it will actually give you, but you can definitely hear a difference when you hit that button. So let's see if I can just keep it in a straight line and hit that turbo button and see how much of a difference that is actually going to make to us. And we'll do it drag race style, just straight down here. So let's just give it some depth down here and see if it's any faster. As you can see, it's quite hard to keep it in a straight line with drift wheels on. Okay, so it all seems to be in working order again, which is great. That means I get to play with drifting again. I'd probably say one of the only bad points of this toy grade RC car is that it has no suspension. There's no shocks inside there, so if you hit any tiny pebble or any tiny stone, any little raise in the ground, it's just going to spin it around. It's got hardly any clearance underneath it, and there's no shocks to absorb any of those bumps. But apart from that, as a toy grade car, I'd give this a solid 4 out of 5. If you want to just give drifting an RC car a go, just have a bit of fun in the car park, it's definitely worth a crack if you're not too serious about it. Or it could be the doorway into a new hobby for you. So there are guys that are pretty serious about these. It is a 1/10 scale RC car, which means that you can buy different shells to go on top. This one comes with the Mitsubishi Evo looking shell, but if you go on eBay and just put in 1/10 scale RC car, you're going to see that there is hundreds. You can pretty much get any car you want. So it's worth a shot. There we go, so the drift car seems to be all back in action, which is great. It means I get the toy again. Now if you like the videos that I make, I generally don't have a niche. I just try to make videos which are interesting to me. And if you like following my story and the life of Si, don't forget to hit my subscribe button here. And check out some of my other videos, which I'll put about by here. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Take it steady.